Hi there kids, your Guitar Sage. Today we're going to learn how to play Fly Me to the Moon. This is a jazz standard, so for those of you that don't listen to much jazz, you probably have heard this song anyhow. It's a pretty classic song. Really beautiful melody and beautiful chord progression, and actually fairly easy to use if you're used to bar chords. So for those of you that are tired of using the capo, then this is the one for you. If you're new to bar chords, you may want to skip this video and come back to it when you feel a little bit more comfortable with bar chords. If you love bar chords, this would be a great one to do, because specifically for this one, I'm using a lot of bar chords. Other jazzers may or may not choose to use bar chords, or specifically these kinds of bar chords. But that's kind of what I'm sticking to on this one, because I think it sounds nice on this particular tune. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it right away. I've got my chart on my screen, and I'll talk to you about the chords, and I'll talk to you about what I'm doing right hand wise, kind of strumming type of bit, which I'm doing more finger picking in this one. And what else about this song? It's really, I'm looking at my chart, and it's basically the same chord progression twice, except there's a couple little changes. Actually, let me analyze it real quick. Actually, the second time I play it through, there's only one chord that changes, so everything else is the same. Okay, so I'm going to jump into it right away. Anything else I need to tell you? I don't think. Okay, let's jump into it right away. I don't know the lyrics to this song, so I mean, they'll come and go, but it's not a vocal lesson, right? Guitar lesson. So here we go. I'm going to jump into it, and looking at my chart here, because I don't know these chords by heart. So, here we go. It's going to go something like this. Fly me to the moon, let me swing on the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Another word, darling, kiss me. Another word. Here's the second time through. Boom, I'm going to stop right there, because otherwise we're just going to be duplicating everything. And so in fact I did that chord progression twice, and the second time when I hit that wrong note vocally, I hit a B7. Okay? So that's going to be the only difference. So let's talk about these chords here. Now, for those of you that want to get a hold of this chart, I've charted this song for myself and some students that have asked to play it before. And so if you go to YourGuitarSage.com, if you get the ebook there, I also give you free access to the chart site, which are just some of them are handwritten, some of them are in Word, some of them are PDFs, but basically they are charts of a lot of popular songs, just kind of help you get around the chords a bit without having to worry where the lyrics are at and what have you. And in that ebook I also teach you how to decipher these charts and read these charts, especially if you're interested in doing any studio playing. It's very helpful to know how to read charts, because pretty much that's your one opportunity to know what you're going to play. You don't typically get the tape, several days before. At least in professional studios, you're typically handed a chart, and you need to be able to play it right away, or at least the second time through, or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to talk about these chords now, and we'll talk about right hand technique as well. Okay, so for the most part in this tune, it's one measure, or one chord per measure, but we have a couple of split measures. Split measures are when we take two chords and put them in one measure. Did I say that right? Two chords in one measure. So if the song's in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we would have, say, like, one chord would have 2 beats and another chord would have 2 beats, like 1, but for the most part, we only have a few split measures here. But here we go. So if you don't want to, again, if you don't want to jot these chords down, go to YourGuitarSage.com, get the ebook, and then I'll give you username and password to the chart site, and you can grab the chart here. Otherwise, get your pencil out, because here we go. So measure of A minor 7. You can play this A minor 7 up here, or you can play this one down here. If you don't know how to play an A minor 7, it's your A minor, but lift your ring finger up for the open one. Or if you're doing this open, or you're doing this at the 5th fret here, you're playing your basic A minor, lift your pinky up. Okay? Second chord's a D minor 7. And so it looks like this A minor 7 just scooched up, right? The way I'm playing it is I'm playing a D minor, lift your pinky, okay, and let this note here sing through. Okay. A G7, and I'm playing this barred G7 here. Okay, you can pick it however you want, but I'm doing, it's basically a G, lifting the pinky. Okay. It's your G7. Then I play, because I like this walk down, I like that feel there, so we got this walk down, something like that, or that's what we got. So after the G7, I'm playing just a straight up open C chord, and then a C7. Okay. Then I'm playing an F major 7 like this, which is, and I'm not playing that high note, but I'm just letting you know what's in the chord. If you want to play this chord here, it's basically your A minor, but now switch these fingers. So you're playing the A minor like that now to make this first finger accessible to come up here on the 1st fret of the E string, low E string, because you want that bass note in it. So it's basically an A minor chord with an F in the bass. That's what we refer to as an F major 7. Okay, so F major 7 for one measure. Next chord is a B minor 7 flat 5. Yes, a little confusing, but not really. So for those of you that know your bar chords and want to know a little theory behind this, basically you're taking your B minor 7 chord, which if you remember you've done an A minor 7, you've done a D minor 7 up here. So walk it down, D minor 7, B flat minor 7, C minor 7, B minor 7. But our chord is a B minor 7 flat 5. So we need to flat the 5th scale note in this chord. Okay? So, which happens to be this guy right here. How do I know that? Because if I play my B major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's my 5, and I want to flat it. So, don't hit this high note, it won't sound right, because it's another 5 and it would need to be down there. So you're just going to play the 4 middle notes. That's your B minor 7 flat 5. Then, man, we're running out of time. I gotta hurry up. Okay, so here we go. E7. I play that open E7. One measure. Now this is the split measure. It's an A minor 7 and then an A7. So just take your ring finger and just go from here to there. Okay? Now, second part of this chord progression, we gotta hurry up. D minor 7 again, same one that you did before for a measure. G7 for a measure. We've done that one. E minor 7. You could come up here, but I'm going to show you a new one. Put your 3rd finger right here on this E. 1st finger right here on the G. Pinky is on the, it's a D. And you're going to bar this note right here by laying your hand like that, and that's an E, another E note. And so the chord is this. Okay? If you don't understand that, keep rewinding. Otherwise you could play this one. It's an E minor 7. You can also play this one. Okay, man, we gotta hurry. Next measure is an A7. You know an A7. D minor 7 for measure. G7, C, and split measure is B minor 7, flat 5, E7. Okay, real quick. The next chord progression is the same exact thing, but this time when you experience the E minor 7 in the 11th measure, you're going to change it to a B flat 7. Okay? Listen to the song as I play it. It'll make more sense then. Gotta go. We're out of time, y'all. Go to YourGuitarSage.com, get the ebook, and hit subscribe if you haven't. Alright, kids, go practice. Talk to you later. Bye.